we're just gonna cheat. Why leave?
And
Some people are serial monogamous, so I don't agree with that. All men cheat. There's
but the majority do.
But as a
So you're hoping for a
you're
small
wearing
number.
a cross. So
I'm not
you must,
hoping for
you must be
anything.
religious, right? And
Yeah, I'm a man of God.
okay, so and I'm not religious, but still,
But that face,
I
though.
still believe those vows that you take if you marry somebody that you're not supposed to cheat, man or woman.
Wait,
That's not true.
the vows of marriage.
Yeah,
What do they say in there?
Women obey.
I don't know, but I think there's something about fidelity.
A key component is till death do us part. What do women do? Leave randomly.
I don't agree with that either.
But once again, no one follows the rules anyway. So I'm just saying, generally speaking,
But we
the man that you meet is probably gonna cheat.
But we don't. And women overwhelmingly initiate most of the divorce and breakups.
So, but yeah, not all men. Like, look at, like you said, Will, Jade is the one that cheated in their marriage, right? She didn't
Yeah.
accuse him of cheating, so it was on her.
He definitely did.
He cheated. That's why she
Multiple
said
times.
she cheated.
Oh, okay. So,
But it's not
I
the
mean-
same. When a woman cheats, it's unacceptable. Men and women are not the same. We're not equal, right? So we don't have the same standards on infidelity. Like when a woman cheats, it's betrayal at the highest level because men really don't ask for much from women. If you really think about it, be hot, don't be a pain in the ass, don't be a whore. Men, on the other hand, what do they want from us? Be a leader, be strong, lead me, have confidence, have ambition. Women have way more for men. So if a man actually checks all these boxes and he requests very little of you, and you fuck up in one of the few things he requests, that's a big treacherous. That's
no,
treacherous.
I agree with that. If a man is like taking care of you and he goes to work and you get to, not that like being home with kids is a full-time job, it's exhausting, but if you're not giving him what he needs, like sexually, then yeah.
But you're never going to satisfy a guy sexually by yourself anyway.
That's true.
Even with your sex.
Well, that's why they go online.
Your industry proves
I
that.
do not
Hold on,
agree with
stop. Like if you look at the top websites, right? They're all, adult websites. Yeah. Why is that? Because men's thirst for sexual variety is almost insatiable.
You ladies need
rather
to step
do
up
it
your
online
game.
than in
Can you
person.
please stop interrupting?
I would rather my man go online than go out and find.
But how is that different than him actually enacting on it physically? It's the same thing. If a dude is looking
it's still cheating. It still feels like cheating. It's still hurtful.
Yeah.
But it's more
Lesser.
tolerable. Yeah.
I guess it's more tolerable, but what I'm trying to say is that if men are predisposed, right, to look at other women and they want quantity and they have an insatiable sexual thirst, the only thing really holding them back is their capability of actually enacting on it. So what I'm telling you is the higher value the man, the easier it is for him to enact on it. So,
or he has such high value that he's actually loyal. So,
all right, are we going to live in reality here or are we going to live in a dream world?
Well, some men are loyal.
Well, that's not to say there's no disciplined men, but it's a lot of that's going to come back to religious practices, right, and religious disciplines.
No.
Usually, I mean,
never
moralistically, I find it really difficult to believe that without a true religious influence, that you can have very, very extremely strong moral implications in those types of situations.
Actually, some of the most moral people I know are not religious, and some of them are atheists. I'm not myself an atheist. But
let me ask you a question. Do you think men go through the trials and tribulations to earn status, acquire money, get in the gym, etc., to have sex with one woman? Knowing that our biological hardwiring predisposes us to have sex with as many women as we can, realistically speaking?
In your younger years, yeah, that's probably a goal, but that fades out with time.
Hugh Hefner
Not really.
had sex till he died.
And this is what I mean when I say
That's
women
an
truly
example.
don't. This is what I mean when I say that women in
We're just
general
saying.
really don't understand men. Like, if you really understood men, you would know when a man really busts his ass and creates a legacy, a name, etc., he's going to want to enjoy the fruits of his labor. And unfortunately, a lot of times for you guys, that's other women. Because, I mean...
But those are a different type of man than like the average guy. Like,
The average guy wants to smash girls too.
I know, but they don't have... They don't.
They can't do it. If he could, he would do it.
Yeah.
So what do? They
But they could and they don't. Why do some of them not do it?
Because they want to, but they can't.
Because they have morals.
No,
and it's not always because of religion.
Look, man, you got to live in reality here. Your entire industry is propped up by male horniness. You need to accept the reality.
I know,
that
but
men,
I've also had my share of relationships, and I've been with guys who are loyal.
And I'm not saying it's religiously implicated 100% of the time.
I do know.
How would you know?
So every guy is...
No. Honestly,
I'm a freaking FBI agent. How does every woman know? How does every woman find out when they cheat?
Okay,
So
let me ask you this then. Hold on. Those guys, the guys that you were with that were loyal to you, etc. Where are they now?
I don't fucking know. I don't talk to them.
Did you break up those relationships?
Yes.
Or did they break up with you?
One person broke up with me. The
Okay.
rest mostly I did.
So why didn't the loyalty save the relationship there?
Loyalty?
You said those guys were loyal to you and you still broke up with them.
Do you want me to really go into their issues? Men have a lot of issues these days. I mean, I'm telling you, like.
Must have been frustrated. Only fucking you.
Gotcha, bitch.
There's so many different reasons a relationship won't work out. You know what I mean? There's so many different reasons people break up with each other, and it's not always because of infidelity. It has been. There's been like one of those situations, but the other ones were just
so being
different
loyal
values.
doesn't have that much bearing then, I guess. Being loyal doesn't have that much bearing, I guess.
It does once you're with the right person.
Okay, let me just be brutally honest here. Go to Rumble. I'm just gonna say this shit because we're just go to Rumble, guys. We're gonna switch over to Rumble. Rumble.com.
Come on, guys.
I'm gonna be very honest about
what
this.
is Rumble?
You can see right now.
It's like a YouTube without.
Yeah, without
filters.
censorship.
Yes.
Come on over, guys.
Come on over, guys, to Rumble. Rumble.com/.
Rumble
freshfit.
locals and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Are we? Let me know when we're on Rumble because I'll just keep it 1,000 here.
All right, we're good.
We're good. All right, cool. We're on Rumble.
All right.
So what I've noticed is that women will say they want something, but when they actually get it, they respond negatively to it. I want a nice guy that's going to give me flowers. I want a nice guy that's going to treat me like a princess. And you get that guy, and then you treat him like shit. You maybe you cheat on him, or maybe you find another guy that doesn't give you everything you want. What I've realized is that women don't know what the fuck they want in general. They really don't. So as a man, you got to know what women want and what they respond to. What they say that they want and what they respond to favorably are two different things. Women say they want nice guys, but when they meet a nice guy, they tell them, "Oh, sorry, I didn't feel a spark." So
Wait a minute.
with all due respect, I don't listen to what women say they want because y'all don't know what the fuck you guys want. You don't even know what you want to eat. So when you say you want a loyal man, what you're really saying is you want a guy that has the capability to have sex with a bunch of women but still chooses you. And I'm telling you that that's not realistic. Because if a man has the capability of having sex with a bunch of women, he's not going to just have sex with you.
Yeah,
he's going to
facts.
enact on the ability to have sex with those other women because men are predisposed genetically to have sex with as many women as they can. That's what we're designed to do. That's what we want to do. And that's why your industry of pornography exists in the first place. It literally monetizes on men's insatiable thirst for variety in women. There's a reason why pornography is a $1 billion industry and men are the predominant consumers of it and not women.
Okay, but maybe that's the majority of men, but it's not every man.
It's a staggering majority of men, and if you go ahead and you go into the men that you actually find attractive that are tall, money, status, etc.
But what if you
That's
don't
pretty much all
care
of them.
about that status so much? Because I mean, maybe I'm different than a lot of women that want shiny things and all that.
Well, you're older.
No, I'm just I have dated wealthy businessmen and stuff like that. I've dated wealthy guys, but like a guy comes in with like a tool belt, like that's hot to me. Like
Life isn't an OnlyFans scene.
no, but I mean, like
I just feel like
I
women
like
don't
the blue collar
understand
guys.
men.
Like,
And
why? You know, why does they have to have status and wealth? And oh my God, like you can live a humble, happy
so
life.
he can make less than you then?
Hmm?
Can he make less than you?
Can he make less
Can the guy
than me?
make less than you? Yeah. The blue collar guy.
Yeah.
Nope.
You gonna take care of him?
I never said I'm going to take care of him.
No, because you said before half and half didn't work for you. So
Huh?
you're gonna remember.
No, a blue collar jobs can pay pretty well.
Yeah, but what if
I was
I'm
supported
just
on a
curious,
blue collar
what if he doesn't, though?
salary.
What if you make more than him? Is that
It's okay.
viable too?
Well, at my age, if they make,
Less than you?
it depends what I'm making. If I'm making OnlyFans money, I mean, I don't expect them to make that kind of money. If they're a blue collar.
What's the bare minimum income? Just give it to us. What's the bare minimum income a guy's got to make for you?
In Florida?
Yeah.
Because I was in California for a while. It's different. I would say probably like 75.
Yeah, that's a minority of men. In Florida?
Yeah, is that a lot here?
Yeah, it's above average. Well above average.
Oh, I mean, I don't really know, but
So status does matter.
I don't know. That to me, I thought is pretty like average.
So you thought.
Yeah.
Okay, 60. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you're guessing.
I mean, look, you say these things, but again, like I said before, women really don't know what they want. They really don't. In
I think we
general.
just need to go with what we feel.
And that's a problem.
What you feel?
Yeah, if there's
Because-
a
hold on,
chemistry
hold on,
and
hold on.
attraction, just go with it.
That's not good because women's feelings change every single day based
Yep.
on their period, based on external situations, how their friends are talking to them. Like women are emotionally. That's why I don't think women should be in leadership roles at all. And I don't think women should ever be in positions of power, because women are dictated by their emotions, and emotions change and fluctuate all the time.
But not once you're really into somebody. They don't just change and you're like, oh, I don't like them anymore. I mean that's not my case.
It can.
Yeah.
That's fine. I guess that you're saying that your emotions, but they
Yeah, we get moody.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like that's a problem. Like the thing
And
is
that's
that
why women need older men, so that they don't have to do that much thinking.
I mean,
W.
you're still going to be moody. Even with your older man, you're going to be moody with.
Okay, so when you're moody and your guy lets you do that and you walk all over him with that mood, like ultimately, how do you feel about him and what's your respect level for him after that at the end of the day?
I'm not that kind of person. That's just me.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why, again, having that leadership position and somebody in that role can be really, really beneficial. Like, I feel like a lot of women really kind of, they don't only appreciate it, but they respect it. Like, it's kind of hot when a guy's able to do that.
Ladies,
Like,
it is
put you in your
tiring
place?
being masculine and being independent. It's tiring. I'm sorry to say this. You know this too, because once again, if you could just sit down and say, you know what, my man's going to take care of the bills, he's taking care of me, I can just have fun and enjoy life, you're happier versus stressing.
Absolutely.
But again, do you know what that man wants from you?
What does he want? You tell me.
Peace.
You know everything, so tell me.
Peace and love.
I would think that they would want, like a clean house, food ready on the table, maybe. I mean,
stress-free life.
just like they want to come home and their bills are paid and taken care of, and the kids are well taken care of, and they want their wife to be nice to them.
And he might also
and give
want
them some
every now and then some
appreciative.
strange on the side. Every now and then. Like,
yeah, but do they really? All
Yeah,
men
they do.
want that?
It's like eating
You know everything,
steak
right?
every day
I'm
for the
just saying,
rest
do
of your
all
life.
men-
You want something
The-
different for sure.
I would say most men that are in that category want every now and then
But they
something
don't
different.
do it. You know why? Some, maybe it's not all, some don't, is because they know that it's going to change the dynamic and the mood in their household. Their wife is
They don't-
not going
they
to
don't do it
feel
in front of you.
happy about it.
They'll do it behind your back.
I find it incredible that you're in the porn industry and you don't understand that men literally want quantity and different women all the
No,
time.
I'm not saying they don't want it. I'm saying that a lot of them will just go online and watch stuff online. They won't go out
But
and
that
try
does
to
not
have an
negate
affair.
the fact that they still want to have other women. It's just that their capability of doing so might be hindered because they might not be attractive enough to do it, but they still want to do it.
Or they just don't want to fuck with their relationship like that.
If they could pay you for sex, they would do it. Guarantee.
There's only some. That's
And I
not
guarantee
all
most
men.
a lot of them are married too.
Whoa.
That's
So
just
basically, the principle here is you're saying, regardless, all men cheat.
I'm not saying all,
Not all.
but a staggering majority.
if they
and-
can, they all will.
And if not almost all of the higher status men want to have sex with multiple women.
You're better off placing your bet that the man's probably gonna cheat. So
Yeah.
why not? So why say
if,
the opposite?
If you told your man, hey, like I want to bring another girl in, and he said no, what kind of man is that? Like
He
I don't
just
want
doesn't want to fuck another girl in front of you. 'cause
I
you're
don't
gonna
want
get
to do
emotional.
that because I don't.
He doesn't
I've
want to do it in
seen
front of you.
He just
open
doesn't want to do it with
relationships
you.
like
Having
that.
a
and-
threesome with your main girl is a fucking problem.
It's an L, yeah.
It's going to lead to a lot of issues. Most guys that are smart understand this and they don't do it.
Yep.
Oh,
Because women
okay,
are
well that's the
emotional.
same reason why they're not going to go have an affair where they're
No,
probably
that's
going to
not
get
true.
In
caught.
front of you.
That's not true. That's not true. I mean, it's like ideologically going to have like rice and beans every day for 30 years, every day of your life for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do you want to eat the same meal every day? Do you want to eat the same?
So then go out to eat.
That's what
That's
they're
what
doing.
they're doing. Thank you. Hey.
But not all the men
We
who
got
can
there eventually.
do cheat. That's,
So-
So
that's
now
all I'm
that
saying.
you're going out with your guy and he knows what you're doing, are you telling the truth or are you guys telling the lie though? That's the question.
What?
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 Going out with your guy?
Since your guy or person or woman knows what you're doing, and since what you're doing out at the moment or whatever, does your person or woman know what you're doing out or not?
Okay, look.
Are you being
Have your-
sneaky or
have your-
not?
okay.
Are you being sneaky or not? Then summary.
Apparently,
are you
the
being
men
sneaky
are
or
being
not?
sneaky
Well,
because
it's
they don't
not-
want their women to find out.
But it's not really
guess.
being sneaky. So what they're actually saying is the man doesn't want to eat your steak every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or your cheesecake every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But if he tells you then you're going to be butthurt. You're going to feel like you're not good enough. You're going to feel
You don't
like
wanna hurt your
there's a
feelings.
You're
problem
not,
with you. You're
because
going to make it a you problem as opposed to I don't want to eat this shit every day.
I agree with all of you 100%.
That's well said, by the way.
But not all men who can are doing that.
What they're saying is they don't tell you.
Yeah.
I'm not
saying-
even talking about me.
Look,
I'm just talking about
if
in general.
95% of men are going to cheat, can you make an argument for the 5%? Maybe. But in general, most are going to cheat if given an opportunity. You're making an argument for a small,
But you're saying it
minute
right
portion
there.
of men.
You're saying it right there. If given the opportunity.
Ooh, if given.
And they'll create the opportunity a lot of the times.
If they will create.
Like, ladies, I mean, with all due respect, do you guys really think you're that special a lot of the times?
We are
This
women.
Is, please stop. Be quiet for 2 seconds. I think a big reason why a lot of you guys don't want to accept this cold, hard reality is because women, since the time you're a little girl, you're told you're special, you deserve the world, you're a princess, you can do no wrong, etc. We never tell women the truth about the world a lot of the times. We coddle them from the truth of the world because we don't want to tarnish their innocence or their image. But the reality is, a lot of you guys offer the same thing that the girl next to you offers. Some titties, some ass,
And that's okay.
maybe
but
some
you
pleasant,
chose us.
etc. But the point is that many women offer this. So since many women offer it, you're not as special as you think you are. There's always a younger, hotter girl right there. And if the man has the capability to attract that girl and have sex with her, better yet, without getting caught, he's going to do it most of the time. So if I'm telling you the sky is blue, right, and it's going to rain in an hour, and I give you a fucking umbrella, and I tell you take the umbrella and go outside and use it, women, like you guys are basically telling me, oh, well, I might not get hit by the rain, so I don't need the umbrella. Like, stop being a fucking retard.
Fuck that, I'm gonna
Listen
get
to
hit
what
by
I'm
the
saying.
umbrella.
Accept that most men are going to cheat. Find the guy that you're willing to accept the cheating from, and just adhere to reality. Your entire industry is propped up on horny men that want quantity, yet you want to sit here and argue with me and say that men aren't cheating when they're whacking off to you knowing that they got fucking wives at home. Like, accept the reality, man. Like, women are not that special. Men
ironic.
want quantity. Most women offer the same thing that another woman can offer. Men want variety, bro. It is what it is. Like, we need it. Like, once you get off your pedestal and you realize that I'm not that special, it's going to make life a lot better. It really is. It'll help you accept men because we're not that special, but men are willing to admit that shit. But women will never admit that they're not that special. I deserve the world. I deserve a guy that makes $1 million a year, that's 6'3", that has a huge dick, abs, ripped. Other women want him, and I expect them to be monogamous to me.
Only for me.
Only for me. You know, you sound like a fucking retard. Like, it makes zero sense. And this is what I mean when I say women literally live in delusion world.
Yes.
Makes zero sense. It doesn't, what's going on? Like,
I love
And-
that shit. The shit that you're speaking
The biggest
right now.
killer of man
That
and
was
women's
well
relationships,
put, by
you know
the
what that
way.
is?
whoever-
Yes.
when you said that.
Expectations. Because once it's off, you expect something that's never going to come true, you're hurt. And that feeling for that person that you have right now, it goes away because, again, you're hurt by what they did to you. But if you expected less, you wouldn't be hurt.
Rumble chat.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
luckily I'm not in a relationship because I feel like everyone around me in relationships is having problems lately.
Bigger.
A lot of it is
You have no idea, girl.
expectations.
But the thing is that women have, I think that's what you're saying, is
Yeah.
women have an unrealistic expectation of
Yeah.
what the dynamics of a relationship is, right?
Which is why
Like-
they want to get divorces.
Well, not
They realize-
necessarily. It's like, do you guys think that men were doing this like back when more traditional relationships were very common? I feel like what we're seeing is a.
Can I finish?
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. So what he's saying is that you just like you're sitting here, you're saying that you're on porn. What do you do?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans every day, and you have how many people watching you every day?
Oh,
at a time.
different.
They're all men, right? And
Not
they
all,
probably have
but-
families, but they're watching you, and then they
Sometimes.
probably have other people that they're watching as well. And so the fact that you're sitting here arguing that, oh no, there's these monogamous people in relationships, and they should be, and they could be, and then by the way, there's high value people, men that would dedicate themselves to me. It's just not realistic. Women are emotional beings, and the dynamic of a relationship is to procreate and be there for the man. And then what the man wants is to go out there and live his best life and have a decent You know, not depends on what type of man you're dating.
I mean, it depends.
But they want to
yeah.
have a.
But no, I'm just saying, not
certain type
all
of woman
men
at
are
home.
going out there cheating all the time on their women.
But that's like a percentage that
some
you
men
didn't
don't
even want.
even-
You don't even want to argue. I mean,
it is okay. Yeah, it's a small percentage. There's also a percentage of men that don't even have a sex drive enough to match their woman.
I agree with that. I agree with that. There's a lot of impotence going on right now.
Do I want a man who doesn't have a sex drive to match me?
Yes. Do you want that?
I'm not saying I want that. No.
But why are you
So why are you
speaking
arguing
up?
for it?
Like, yo, you're making arguments for, and this is no
I'm just saying
offense.
not all men
Hold on.
cheat. That's my argument.
I hate to bring this back to what I said before, but this is why men in general prefer younger women. Like older women tend to be stuck in their ways. I'm right, you're wrong, even in the face of fact, etc. And not to pick on you or anything, but a lot of older women will sit there and argue with you about things. And, well, my worldview is this because I forged it through my 30, 40 years of my experiences. But what women don't understand is that your experience is limited to your experience. And I'll be honest, women live life on easy mode a lot of the times. So you don't necessarily see the world for how it really is. Men have to see the world for what it really is because men live a much more difficult life than women do. We don't have the same privileges and opportunities and situations given to us by our gender. Men have to go out there and get it out the mud for real. I'm not saying that you didn't work hard in your life, but you would not have had the same opportunities and certain things presented to you if you were a male.
But in the workforce, it's harder for a woman to prove herself.
But he's saying because
here we go.
that the
Wait,
workforce
what?
is not supposed.
Here we go.
I disagree. I think it's actually easier for women get hired way more for jobs, even if they're less qualified.
I know, but once you're in it, like
You got the job though. You beat out a male a lot of the times that might have been more competent or a better candidate because you're a female. So you got the job. Now it's on you to prove what the stereotype's wrong, but at least you get the opportunity to prove your stereotype's wrong.
yeah, I mean, there's
A lot of
things
guys
that
don't.
come with that.
A lot
So
of
quality
guys
of
don't.
opportunity, and like most women are not willing to do what a lot of men are willing to do. Like men can easily do like 70, 80-hour weeks without it like affecting their mental, emotional. For women, that's way harder. Like so much
Yeah.
more difficult. So
I
it's
mean,
it's not an equality of outcome thing that's never going to happen. But we do have a quality of opportunity for sure.
I mean, yeah, we do have a lot of opportunity. That's true. Yeah.
So again, like I said, men aren't going to bust their ass to become successful to have sex with one girl a lot of times. Are there guys out there? Sure, but you're making an argument for a minority that's no one cares about.
Well,
Go ahead.
But I mean, yeah, for the girls who are idealistic and they want to believe that they're going to be in a monogamous relationship one day, yeah, there are some
All right.
guys out there.
Do you want to operate in the ideals or do you want to operate in the reals?
Nigga, you single, man.
Oh, we could
You
do
should get
both.
on advice.
I like to operate on the reels, so I like to tell women what it really is. You want a high value man? You want a guy that's tall? You want a guy that has money? Want a guy that's attractive? Be prepared to share him.
What about me?
Real quick, I want to ask you guys a question
you
if
got
that's
two
okay.
kids, man. You're fucked.
But I'm short though.
Shut up,
She's
bitch.
young though. She's 22.
I had too many
And
stepdaddies.
here's the thing
I
too:
don't
the
wanna.
older you are, the more kids you have, the less attractive you are, the more you have to be willing to concede to the man.
So tell us an advice. What can we
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, that'd be good advice.
Okay, question for the panel real quick.
Yeah.
For the guys.
Yeah.
Chris,
What's up?
Bills, Mo,
Yo,
Myron.
I'm dead.
Riddle me this. Would you prefer her younger with 2 kids or her older with no kids?
Ooh, let me know what's up. Let me know what's up.
Wait, you answer
Chris.
first, Fresh.
No, Chris.
No,
Chris.
no, no.
Chris, what would you choose?
I don't understand the question.
Would you prefer her,
Yeah.
2 kids, younger,
Yeah.
or her, older with no kids? Chris, go ahead.
The older one, man, because she has no kids, and even though she's older, we can try for kids. But she seems to be quiet, and this one can't shut the fuck up. Like,
Are you talking about them actually like as is right now with their personalities and shit?
Currently.
Oh, damn.
yeah, it's 2 different things. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
She's delusional and then she's annoying, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No offense.
I'm not the Lulu.
No. She's delusional. You're annoying.
I think they're asking
You
about.
think
no,
that's
her.
the
In the
Lulu?
black, the 31.
Oh, okay. I thought that you meant
No,
no,
yes.
okay. No offense.
not her in the
I
corner.
mean, you are fairly delusional, but
Yeah. You're lost, nigga.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's
What'd you choose?
manifestation.
Her or her?
Yeah, I'll go with her
Yeah.
because she's less annoying. No offense to you, but
Me too. You got 2 kids, nigga.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
annoying
yeah,
yourself.
you annoying.
All right, cool.
I'm annoying. It's not that I'm annoying. I'm crazy and factual.
Shut up, bitch.
Factual and crazy.
Okay. You got a question?
I wanted to ask you guys. Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
going like obviously.
Please save us.
Jesus Christ, Jerusalem. So what? Okay. So when it comes to people cheating, right? Okay. People cheat. Do you guys think it's as prevalent nowadays versus like say in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and those more traditional times? Like, do you think that it is a product of the times, or do you think evolutionary psychology men have always been this way? Do you think it's a combination of both? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
That's a good
I would
question.
say they've all done it. Just that, like, back in those days, it was duty. So when you married somebody, even if they cheated, it was for the kids. So
Right.
You have to
even
stay.
my personal family, I've seen stories where, like, you know, the guy cheated, but once again, for the family, they stayed together and it worked out. Versus
gotcha.
now, oh, he's cheating on me, I'm gonna leave. But what happens to the kids? They
Yeah.
suffer, and it creates a whole generation of. You
I
know,
got you. No, that wasn't my question. Though. Good point, but that wasn't my question. My question is, do you think guys were always as inclined to cheat? Or do you think that's a product of the times now because of how promiscuous women are? Because women are not in their traditional roles? Do you think men are more inclined to go out there? Or do you think due to evolutionary psychology, it's always been like this, it hasn't changed? Or do you think it's a combination of both?
no,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Nothing
Yeah.
has changed.
I think men have always been this way. It's just that they concealed it. They concealed it more back then. You didn't have advent of smartphones and all this other stuff. And I think the other thing as well is that women back then were more loyal than they are now. Because women back then understood like duty overrode everything. Versus nowadays, women get married more for like, you know, to say I'm married for the wedding, for
Right.
the occasion, and then they also get married for happiness, right? And that's like one of the biggest things is that women get married for happiness, which is why if they don't feel happy, they end the relationship and they're more likely to end the divorce.
That's what I'm saying. So is it
Or
a
initiate
product? Is it a
divorce.
product of the times because of how women are now today? Do you think men are more inclined to cheat, or do you think they've always
they've
been
always
this?
cheated.
They've always been
cheated.
this
Answer the question
inclined.
twice.
Yeah, they've always cheated.
We just told you twice.
I think
No,
it's-
but he switched up his answer. You didn't switch up your answer, but you said that men have always been like this, and you said,
Yeah.
but also women have changed. And so I was like, just clarifying which
yeah,
one
the
do
men
you
have
think?
been the same. It's if you really look at things, it's women that have changed. It's not men. Men have been the same. We've been the same way since forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
Gotcha.
that the women have changed, and
Gotcha.
the men, if anything, the men might have changed a bit, but they've changed to attract the women. But their hard wiring is still the same. We don't give a fuck about you being independent. That's